50 marks question.
Yeah.
So, and then in this theoretical question, we have to answer how many questions? We need 4 questions in order
More
to have
questions. Yes.
complete 50 marks. So you will be given 6 questions. 6 questions will be for your will be set by the examiner. So you have to pick 4 questions you feel like you can answer that will give you the privilege of what? Of moving to the next stage. I hope you understand. Now we have some rules as regards ICANN exam. Number one rule is just that anytime you are given question, you have to make sure you listen to your to the invigilators. You follow invigilators what? Instruction. That's the first thing. When you receive your question, read the instruction very well. Follow the instruction very, very what? Very, very well. You follow the instruction given in your booklet, in your question booklet. I hope you understand me.
Yes, sir.
Good. When you follow that, then when you receive your question, don't jump into the body of the question. You look at your requirement first. Any question you want to answer, you read your what? You read your requirement. Look at what is required of you in what? In answering what? The question. Okay, let's assume you are to divine something. It is the requirement that will answer the what? To answer the question. So that you will not just be wasting time. Then you will know where you will know where you are going. I hope you understand me very well.
Yes, sir.
It will be a direction to your what? To your path. It will guide you to know the kind of question you want to answer. Okay, these are the questions I need to answer. That I know I have a good idea about them that will give you what? Good grade. Then don't stay long. Don't waste much time on bulky question that will waste your time. Look for short questions that will give you mark before jumping to bulky questions. You know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So don't just because you have idea about, let's say, statement of a financial position. If you start with statement of financial position, preparation of a financial statement, you know that one, it will take much of your time. And then and you have question number 4 to be definition of something that will just take less than 5 minutes. Go for um that definition aspect. If you know you have idea about it, go for it, answer it before going back to the preparation of financial statements. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Those are the rules that will assist you from your ATS level to the final level, which is the professional level. You know, after ATS 1 is what you have how many stages left? 2 stages before you move down to the skills and level. So in skills level, you will write 4 papers by getting exemptions for foundation classes, for foundation courses, and there's two courses from skills level. But I don't know if they've changed it to 5, either 4 or 5, 4 or 5. Now, before you now do your professional level, which is 5 courses. So this will help you check your requirements before you jump into the question. What is required of you? then you are good to go. So without wasting much of our time, let's start something. Let's start with let's start with what we have in our slide 2. Now here is a question on multiple choice and question. The first question says, when cash taken from the till is banked, the transaction is recorded as when you pick your cash from the cash received based on your sales. You've collected money from your customer. Now you now pick it from there, from your drawer. That's your till. You take it to bank. What is it called? The transaction is recorded as what? A, bank entry. B, till entry. C, cash entry. D, debit entry. Then E, contra entry. What's your answer?
The answer is contra entry.
The answer is contra entry. It is between, it doesn't affect, this transaction is the movement from one account to another, which is between the cash and
And the
what?
bank.
And the bank. So our answer is E, which is contra. Good. Now let's look at the next one. The processes involved in bookkeeping are as follow. We have the processes when you want to record your transaction based on bookkeeping method. The processes involved in bookkeeping are as follows. A, except one. One is not part of them. A, classification of business transactions using source documents. Recording of transactions in appropriate subsidiary books. Extraction of trial balance. Extracting future cash flow. Posting entries from subsidiary books to
Your
the
cash
ledger.
flow.
Which one is the answer? Extracting future cash flow. All these ones, they are the works of a bookkeeper. That is, after you've recorded your transaction in your source documents, you classify them, then you record them into the what? Into the appropriate subsidiary books of account. From your subsidiary books of account, you transfer them to your ledger. From your ledger, the balances you have at the end of the period, you transfer it to your trial balance. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
So we get it right. Now, question 3. The following are non-current assets except the following. When we talk about non-current assets, they are the what?
Fixed assets.
They are the fixed assets. They are the properties they relate to the resources that being owned by the company for more than one year. I hope you understand.
Yes, I do.
So they are properties owned by the business for more than what? 1 year. So we have the land, we have goodwill, we have building, we have receivable, then we have machinery. So which one is the answer?
Receivable.
That's receivables. Receivable is one of the non is one of the current asset items. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Not a current asset what item and non-current asset item. So let's move to number 4. Which of the following is not a characteristic of business? You know we've done something on business before.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes or no? So which one is not the characteristics of a business? It is a social service to the public. It exists to make profits. It supply goods that it either make. The main purpose of starting a business is to make profit, not for social service. The only people that have this kind of characteristics, they are the public, they are the organization being owned by the what? By the government. I hope you understand. It's not a content of the partnership agreement that can affect partnership accounts. Which of the following is not a content of the partnership agreement that can affect partnership accounts? A. Capital contribution. B. Division of profit or losses. C. Interest on capital. D. Partners drawings. E. Partners domestic expenses.
Yeah, the answer is E. Partners domestic expenses.
Partners is not part of the business expenses, except if the partners use the business money for personal what? For personal use. And that one is being called what? Drawings. I hope you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Good. Then question 6, which of the following is not a key characteristics of a public sector entities? Which of the following is not a key characteristics of a public sector entity? A. There is no equity ownership. B. The entity's rights, powers, and responsibility are derived from law setting them up. They have multiple objectives. Public accountability by the operators is very what? Important. And of the elements, which of the following is not one of the elements of financial statements recognized by the IASB conceptual framework? A. We have receipt and payment account. B. We have assets. C. We have liabilities. D. We have equity. E. We have income and expenditure. So which one is the answer?
The answer is receipt and payment account.
Receipt and payment account. So what are now the elements of financial statements?
Assets, liabilities, equity, income and expenditure.
That's assets, liability, and the
Expenditure.
statement, right? Good.
Yes, yes, sir.
Question 8. Which of the following is not recognized as general accepted accounting principles? That's a gap. It's not being recognized as general accepted principles. A. We have concepts. B. We have principles. C. We have conventions. D. We have laws, rules, and regulations. E. Theories. Which one is not part of general accepted accounting principles?
But I think it's theories.
Theory is not part of it. So we have concepts. As you know, we have accounting concept and convention. We have principles, accounting principles. We have laws like karma, abi, rules and
Yes,
regulations,
sir.
guiding accountants in the recording preparation of what? Of to do with
Yes, sir.
theories. Good.
Yes, sir.
So the next one, the meaning of entity concept, that's a business entity concept to a partnership business is that the A. Partners can issue ordinary shares. B. Liabilities of all the partners are limited. C. Partners' drawings reduce capital contribution. D. Current account is not necessary for partners. E. Partners cannot own private assets. Which one is your answer?
Um, mm, mm, private assets. Partners cannot can issue ordinary shares. Liability of two partners are limited. The concept of entity states that the this thing, the well-being of the business is actually different from the partners. That's the shares and the owners don't have any decisions on the part on the business, or they don't get to make decisions on the business. To separate the uh, owner's personal interest or personal earnings from the business. So the answer of this one is supposed to be partners can issue ordinary shares. Liability of all the partners are limited. Partners drawings reduces capital contribution. C. Partners drawings reduces capital contribution.
Yeah, it's C. You are correct because all others does not pertain to a partnership business. Yes or no? And when we talk about entity concept, it states that an individual is different from what? Different from business. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A business entity a business entity is seen as an individual different from its owner. So anytime the owner withdraw either goods or cash for personal use, it is being seen as what? As drawings. And these drawings will reduce the capital contribution by who? By the owner. I hope you get it right.
Yes, I do.
Good. Now question 10. So our answer is C. I hope you are jotting it. You are taking note of all this.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Okay. So our answer for question 9 is C. That is used coding in the books of original entry. A. We have quotations. B. We have pro forma invoice. C. We have receipt. D. We have sales ledger. E. We have payment vouchers. Which one is not a main source document?
D. Sales ledger.
Sales ledger. Sales ledger is an account, so it's not a source document. Others are source documents being used for our books of what? Original what? Entry. Yes
Yes,
or
sir.
no? So 11, question 11. Which of the following
Yes.
all that are original entry, books of original entry? So A, we have it has a brief explanation or narration of the transaction. B, it has only debit column. C, it uses only credit explanation, that is after recording the account to be debited, the account to be credited. Then under it we have brief explanation being capital introduced by the owner, being purchased by the owner.
The cash we have, we have to credit
We have to credit. Our cash account will reduce, then purchases account is the one what receiving,
it. Yes, sir.
and the purchases account is an expense which will also be what? Which will be
Two.
debited. Then cash account, there is a reduction in our asset, and when there is reduction in asset, what will happen?
We credit it.
Credit. I hope you understand.
Yes, I do.
Good. Question 14. One of the main uses of trial balance is to one of the main uses of trial balance is to A. Post items from sales daybook to the sales ledger into the sales ledger. B. Checking postings from purchases daybook into the purchases ledger. D. Facilitate preparation of the final account. D. Correct errors of postings. E. Standardize accounting records. Which one is the answer?
The answer is supposed to be C, facilitate preparation of the final account.
It facilitates the preparation of our final account or financial statement. Get it right. Because without it, there is no how you cannot get in. So now I hope we get it.
Yes,
So
sir.
we continue. Provision or allowance for depreciation in 2019 accounting year is 50,000 naira. Which of the following is the correct double entry for this transaction? A. Depreciation expense account debit. Credit allowance for depreciation. Non-current assets. Depreciation account. Debit depreciation expense account. Credit statement of profit or loss account. E. You debit depreciation expense account, then you credit your cash book. Which one is the correct answer?
I think correct answer is D, debit the depreciation expense account and credit statement of profit and loss account.
No.
No, 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 you can't. That's the three. No, 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 it's supposed to be A, depreciation account debit and allowance for depreciation.
Good. Is A.
It's A.
Depreciation account is an expense account. Then allowance for depreciation is a provision account. So we have to credit provision, anything that relates to provision account. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Good. So A is our correct answer. A is our correct answer. So let's move to that is expense account. Then we credit allowance for depreciation or provision for depreciation what account. That's the double
Yes, sir.
entry principle for that. I hope you understand.
Yes, I understand.
Question 16. Which of the following is not a revenue expenditure? Which of the following is not a revenue expenditure? A. Cost incurred in acquiring trade inventories for sale. Cost incurred in acquiring trading inventories for sale. Discount allowed on credit sales. C. Cost of repairing plant and equipment. Cost of repairing plant and equipment. D. Staff salaries and emoluments. E. Purchases of new equipment for use as non-current asset. Which one is the correct answer?
The correct answer is C, cost of repairing plant and equipment. That's a capital expenditure.
Okay. Is that your correct answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The answer is not correct because repairing is part of our expense. That's under repairs and maintenance. Have you heard of that? And it's a
Yes,
revenue
yes, yes.
expenditure which is being used for the operation of the what of the business. Let's assume in the course of running the machine break down. What will they do? They will quickly do the repair. So and the repair is not cannot take them for a year. Yes or no? Before the machine can have another fault. Abi?
Yes, yes. Okay, the answer is E. Purchases of new equipment for new business.
Purchase of new equipment for use as non-current assets. That's a capital expenditure. So any money expended by the company in order to acquire new equipment is what? Is a capital expenditure. And then we are being asked for what? For the one that is not a revenue expenditure. So E is our answer. Correct. So question 17. Our credit
Yes, sir.
customers. I hope you understand. Anything that will increase their debt will be on the debit side, whereas anything that will reduce their debt will be on which side?
Credit side.
The credit side. So we now want to know which one is not debit entry in the trade receivables account. 1 minute, please.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Shall we? Shall we continue?
Alright, sir.
Now, A, we have dishonored bills and checks from customers. Dishonored bills and check from customers. B, cash paid to customers from cash book. C, debit note issued. D, discount allowed as recorded in cash book. E, credit sales from sales table. Which one is your answer?
I think the answer is supposed to be cash paid to customers. B for the cash paid.
Cash paid. Cash paid to customer from cash book is should not be part of trade receivables ledger control account. You are right. Then also discount allowed as recorded in the cash book. Discount allowed as recorded in the cash book is the correct is also correct if you choose either B or D. So anytime we no cash paid to customers from cash book should not be part. We pay the customer. It should be cash received. The correct answer is D. Discount allowed is is always on the credit side of what? Of our trade receivables ledger control account, which will be used in reducing the amount owed by the company's credit customer. I hope you understand. So the
Yes,
answer
sir.
is D. If you choose B also, but the correct answer is D. Optional answer because cash
Alright,
paid
sir.
to customer is also not part of. It's something, but we are the one that paid it. When we pay, there is outflow of this thing. Then the customer is receiving. It will add more to where? To our customers and to our custom. The correct answer is D. Though B is not part of the trade receivables ledger control account items. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's move on to the next question. Question 18. Which of the following is not added to basic salary to arrive at the gross pay? B. Transport allowance. C. Tax due. D. Overtime allowance.
The answer
E.
is tax
Medical
due.
allowance. The answer is tax due. So when we want to calculate our gross pay, tax due is not part of what will be used. So the answer is C. So I hope we get it right. Good. Let's
Yes,
move
sir.
down to the next question. The next question and 20. The following information was provided by Camera Enterprise. The following information was provided by Camera Enterprise. Standard time or allowed time, 250 hours. Wage rate per hour, 15 Li. Actual time taken, 220 hours. The enterprises uses Astley Premium Plan. So now 19. Question 19 says, what is our bonus amount? The bonus amount is what?
Let me do the calculations.
And you give me the answer.
Okay. For houses plan, I think houses plan, the this is the formula is time saved times um, hour rates
Okay.
plus 50%, right? In bracket of time allowed. I don't know if I'm correct.
The answer is the difference between the standard time and the actual time times the wage rate per hour.
For the bonus, okay, that's the difference between
That's the bonus. In order to
okay
get
the,
the bonus,
the actual time. That's
difference between 50% into brackets, the difference of the standard time and actual time times wage rate per hour
minus actual time times rate per hour.
times rate per hour. So calculate it. What's your answer?
That's 50%. Bracket standard time is
It's 250 hours minus
250,
220 hours.
220 times the rate
That's
is
15.
15.
So
That's
what's
equals to
your answer?
come here. That's 30 times 15 and 15. 15 is 50 to 50% over 100. The answer is 225.
225.
Yes,
Good. That's the correct answer. Which is
see,
C. I hope you understand.
yes, sir.
I'm coming. Okay. So let's move on. The total earnings is now the addition of the actual bonus times the wage rate plus the bonus.
The, the total earnings will now be 220
220 times
times
15,
15
15
plus
Li,
225.
25.
Yes, so 225. That's 25.
3,300.
3,500. 500.
I'm
Yeah.
coming.
Yes.
525. Correct. Affected. D, it has to the test of time. E, it does not encourage innovation. So what's your answer?
And which influence are available for this question?
What?
I'm coming, sir. Oh, it is solution.
Which of the option? A, B, C, D,
Supposed to be
E is which one?
supposed to be E.
E, it does not encourage innovation. That is, to be in your use more time of cash at all time. Which one is your answer?
E.
Is what?
It's supposed to be E.
E, management will
Yes.
maintain adequate amount of cash at all time.
Yes. Or it's B. It enables business to have more ideal cash, idle cash at the office.
The correct answer is B, because it will enable business to have more idle cash in the office. In the office at all time. So when you have control over your cash, okay, it's not an objective of control over cash. So when there is idle cash, it's not part of the objective of what? Of control over cash. But the objective of the control is to what? Is to avoid temptation of embezzlement of idle cash by staff. When there is idle cash, what will happen? People will begin to what?
Embezzlement.
Embezzle it. So the correct answer is B. It enable business to have more idle cash in the office at all times. So the next one, question 23 and 24. Use the following to answer question 23 and 24. Gamil Nkrumah Ventures has the following transactions in the month of January 2020. 1. Discount allowed on sales to customer amount to GMD 20,000. Discount received on purchases from suppliers is from supplies is 30
So
GMD. 1. Question 23. The accounting treatment of item 1 in the books of Gamil Nkrumah Venture is, how do we do the accounting treatment? A, we debit cash book, then we credit discount allowed account. 2, we debit discount allowed account, then we credit cash book. C, we credit
oh,
we debit income statement account, then we credit discount allowed account. D, we debit discount allowed account, then we credit income statement account. E, we debit cash book, then we credit income statement account. Which one is your answer?
oh, I think the answer is C.
The
Debit
answer is
income statement.
C. The correct answer is C. So the income statement, you debit your income statement account, then you
As
credit
expenses.
your discount allowed account. So when it gets to income statement account, it will be on the expenses side.
Yes, yes.
Then discount allowed account. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Good. Question 24. The accounting treatment of item 2 in the books of Gamil Nkrumah Venture is A. Income statement, debit income statement, credit discount received account. B. Debit discount received account, credit income statement. C. Debit cash book, credit discount received account. D. Debit discount received account, credit cash book. E. Debit cash book, credit income statement account. Which one is your answer?
B. Debit discount received account and credit income statement.
Very well. That's B.
Yes, sir.
The debit, when it gets to income statement, it will be on the what? Income side,
Yes, in the revenue,
in the
under the
revenue.
revenue.
So the answer to question 24 is B.
Yes,
You
sir.
debit your discount received account, then
And
you
credit.
credit income statement account. 25. Which of the following is not a component of a published financial statement? Which of the following is not a component of a published financial statement? A. Statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income. B. Cash book and subsidiary ledgers. C. Statement of financial position. D. Statement of changes in equity. E. Statement of cash flows. Which one is not a component?
Statement of profit and loss is a component. Cash book and subsidiary, I don't know about that one. Statement of financial position is a component. Uh, Statement of changes in equity, uh, I don't think. Statement of financial is either cash book and subsidiaries. No, no, no. It's statement of changes in equity.
Okay, is that your correct answer?
Yes, sir.
No. The answer is B. Cash
And I was
book and subsidiary
cash
ledgers.
book and subsidiary. Yes,
All others are part of what? Are component of published financial statements,
financial statement.
like statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income, your statement of financial position, statement of changes in equity, the fifth one. You
Yes,
understand?
sir. Yes, sir.
Those are the five components of financial statements. So B is our correct answer, which is cash book
Cash.
and subsidiary ledger. Use the following information to answer question 26 and 27. We Enterprise presented the following information from its financial records for the year ended 31st December 2019. $, we have the sales 56,000, purchases 40, carriage outwards 1,006, return inward 900, carriage inwards 1,003, return outwards 1,490. So we are to calculate our cost of sales.
Yeah, I'm working on it,
Okay.
sir.
What are the items for the cost of sales?
I'm working on it, sir. The items for the cost of sales.
Yeah.
For only the cost of sales, you have the purchases.
Okay.
Purchases is 40,000.
Uh-huh.
So you have the purchases 40,000. Then the the return inwards, return outwards rather. You less return outwards.
Mm-hmm.
Then you also less carriage inwards.
Okay. You really tried.
Carriage inwards.
I'm
That's
coming.
1 2. Then should be that 26 minus 40,000. 29 minus 40,000. Uh,
You know, carriage inward is the expenses is expense is an expense incurred by the company in order to bring the goods purchased in
in
order to
yes,
bring goods purchased from our supplier.
yes, and it's part of cost of sales.
We have to include it as part of our what purchases.
Yes, sir.
So with that, we add it to purchases.
To
Now
increase, yes.
let's what return
Now
outward.
let's return
Now
outward, yes.
return outward. Yeah, I'm correct. So what's your answer?
I'm
Purchases
working on it for
carriage inward,
300.
less return outward. No, return outward. What's the answer?
I'm working on it, sir. That's 39,000. 39,700. 39,000.
39,700. 40,000 plus 1,003.
Minus 1,000.
490.
I made mistake. The answer is 38,810. 39,810.
39,810. Correct.
810, yes.
You get it right.
Then the
Which
gross
is
profit.
B.
B,
Our
yes, yes.
correct answer is B.
B.
Good. Now the gross profit will now be
So, when the sales 56,000 is written,
mhm.
then the return inwards, the less return inwards,
So
that's 900.
mhm.
So you have 55,100 naira.
Uh-huh.
Then that one is the net profit.
That's our
That's the net,
net sales.
yes, profit.
Net
Then you
sales
less, yeah, net sales, sorry. Then you net less 39,810.
810.
That's incoming. That's 15,280.
15,000.
280.
It should be 15,290.
Yes, 290, sorry. Not 80, 290. That will be your gross profit.
That's A.
Yes,
So question
290.
27 is A.
That's A.
Your net sales, which is the difference between our gross sales and then return inward. Abi? So that one give us net sales. Then you less your cost of sales from it. It will give us the total it will give us gross profits.
Yes, sir.
It's clear. Then let's move on. Which of the following is not a feature of a spreadsheet? Which of the following is not a feature of a spreadsheet? So we have column, we have cell, we have title bar, we have sequential formula. Which
No,
one
we have the
is it?
colon is there, cell is there. But the other is supposed to be
Your answer
if
is what?
sequential.
If you check it, you can never get anything like sequential formula. Although though we have formulas, but not sequential formula. There is title bar, Abi.
Yes, sir.
We have cell, That's the combination of rows and what? Column. Abi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then we have row. That's the vertical. The vertical. Then we have the column. That's the horizontal. Abi.
Yes, sir. I think Oracle.
Oracle. Check online. Oracle is part of the accounting package.
It's Vitali. I've heard of Sage. I've heard of QuickBooks. I know of Microsoft as well.
Microsoft Excel is not part of the accounting
Package.
package. There is Tally, there is Oracle, there is QuickBook, there is Sage. The Microsoft Excel is not part of it. We Microsoft Excel for analysis of data. So that's about that. So the answer is Microsoft Excel because we have Peachtree and Sage or Peachtree. We have QuickBook, we have Tally, we have Oracle. The Microsoft Excel is the correct answer for question 29. Question 30. The International Accounting Standard on C5, D8, E16. What's your answer?
Yes, sir.
IAS 7, we have 8, we have 9, we have 10, and so on. We have 16. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
So the next thing, so we'll now move to the short answer aspects. Now, the first one we have here, characteristics of useful financial statements. Financial information has to do with relevance and faithful representation. Is known as
Ah,
characteristics of useful financial information that has to do with relevance and faithful representation is known as dash. What's your answer?
the answer of that is consistent.
Is what?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be consistent.
Is not
No,
consistency.
no, 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 no. It's not consistent. No, I know the meaning of consistent.
The types of characteristics of financial information.
I don't know this. I don't know this one.
That's qualitative characteristics.
But
Qualitative. Qualitative. I hope you understand.
yes, sir.
That's qualitative characteristics that has to do with relevance and faithful representation. So that's about that. The full meaning of IFRIC is dash and IASB is dash. The full meaning of IFRIC is dash and IASB is dash. What's your answer?
I don't know about that person, but the second is international accounting standard
What's the
board
meaning?
also. Yeah?
International Accounting Standard what?
Board.
International Accounting Standard Board. So the IFRICs, International Financial Reporting Interpretation Committee,
International.
Financial
Financial reporting,
reporting interpretation committee.
interpretation, and the other one is international.
Accounting standard board.
Okay. All right. Next one is
The next one is the relationship that exists between two or more persons carrying on business with a view to making profit. That's the
partnership.
partnership business. You put business to it. Partnership
Okay, partnership
business
business.
is the relationship that exists between two or more persons carrying on business with a view to making profit. The two main documents that are fundamental to the creation of a limited liability company are dash and dash. The two main documents that are fundamental to the creation of a limited liability company are dash and dash. What are the two main documents?
That's it. I think statutory book.
Eh?
Statutory book.
Okay.
I don't know the second one.
Okay. You tried. The answer is Memorandum of Association and Article of Association. I hope you understand. Those are the two documents in creation of of what? Association. So that's about that. SB conceptual framework prescribes that the financial statements required of entities are dash financial statement. IASB conceptual framework prescribes that the financial statement required of entities are dash financial statement. Which kind of financial statement?
I don't know this one. Why is that sounding so strange?
The correct answer is general purpose financial statement. It should be the one that will serve the general that will be a general purpose financial statement where people can use it for so many things. Like it will be useful to the public in general. It will be useful for the staffs in accordance to it will be useful for different stakeholders. So that's general purpose financial statements. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
So question C is the concept which assume that a business entity will continue in operation for the foreseeable future is regarded as
Going concern
what?
going concern entity.
That's going concern
Con-
concept.
concept, okay.
Going concern and concept. Question 7. The source document used to record in the sales daybook is the main source document used in recording a sales daybook is called what?
I think some documents cash book or sales ledger,
The
latest
source
record
document
in the sales day.
or the sales daybook.
I don't know this one.
Well, the source document that's a sales invoice or bill. So it is the sales invoice that will be used for that will be used in a sales daybook for the recording of a sales daybook or journal.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, the books in which transactions are first recorded before being posted to the ledger is called question 8. Before being posted to the ledger is called
Um, book of original entry.
that's book of original entry, or we call it prime entry, or we call it daybook, or we call it journal. I hope you understand.
Yes, yes, I hear. This one.
Question 9.
Is it for the
Question 9. Ibukunoluwa introduced a capital of 200,000 naira using check to start a face mask business on February 2, 2020. The double entry for this transaction is, how do we record this?
Okay, you can introduce the capital of 200,000 using
Mm.
check and started a Christmas business on February 2nd. The double entries for this transaction
Which
and
account to be debited, which account to be credited?
is to increase capital you reduce it to you debit it to decrease capital you credit it. So the capital here is receiving and the capital is increasing. So you debit the capital account and credit the
We
bank.
credit the bank.
Yes.
Okay, really right. Now, from my own perspective, the bank is the one receiving because when the person introduced money, he bring out money from his pocket to where? To where?
To the bank. To the bank.
The bank. When he take it to the bank will be the what? The receiver. So we
Which one
debit
is
what? We debit a
which
bank
one?
account.
I don't know how to use the lighter. It's the other one that is long. I'm hearing you, sir.
The bank account will be debited. Then the capital account will be credited as a liability, perpetual liability.
Okay,
Abi?
sir.
Or
The bank account is debited
bank account
and
will be
the capital
debited as the receiving account.
account. Yes.
Then capital account will be credited as the giving account.
So the capital is increasing. So
And now capital is increasing. So when capital increases, where will it be? It will be on the credit side.
okay.
And then capital can also be classified as a liability because the money belongs to who?
to the business.
Eh?
Before it enters, it belongs to the owner.
The money
And then,
belongs to the owner. It is the
yes,
owner
because,
that borrowed the business to use it in order to get more what? More returns.
yes,
I hope you understand.
yes, sir.
An error within the same class of accounts but affecting different persons or items. An error within the same class of accounts but affecting persons or items is known as an error of within the same class of accounts but different person is known as what?
Error of omission. I mean, error of complete answer. I don't really remember the answer of that one.
That's error of commission because
Commission,
it relates to person
but it's in the same class of accounts.
but within the
Okay.
same class of accounts.
Mhm. Okay.
That's error of commission.
Maybe I
But when
even need
it's
to do.
complete reversal,
Okay.
the account to be debited is now credited, and the account to be credited is now
It's not
debited.
there. What of error of omission?
Error of what?
Omission.
Omission, complete omission is when you did not record the transaction is not being recorded at all.
Okay.
You
Just
understand?
like in the case of maybe a bank charges being recorded in the bank reconciliation statement.
Um,
That one is an error of complete omission.
mhm.
Okay.
Now, question 11. The cost of acquiring a non-current asset for use in an entity is known
And
as
that
the
because
cost
of
of
acquiring
acquiring a non-current asset for use in an entity is called a is called what?
this, and it's called historical cost concept.
Historical cost concepts. Hmm. Is that your answer?
I don't know. I don't know.
The correct answer is
Real cost. Real cost.
capital expenditure. I hope you get it.
Please, the answers are clear to me, but the issue is that it's just different the way they usually ask the question. That's the issue I'm
And
having.
that's why it is a short answer. You have to
They
look
don't
at it very
on
well.
the exact place.
You have to look at it very well before you put down your answer. So the cost of acquiring non-current assets for use in an entity, you know that one should be what? Should be capital.
Capital. I know it's capital expenditure, but it's just I don't know which of the answers they want.
And now I
That's the issue I'm having.
understand. So here
I can't. Just I'm hearing you, sir.
you have to be very when, careful when it comes to short answer. You know it's not like multiple choice and question.
Yes, that one you will hit their head on the nail. But
And
now this one is just like a variety. There are different answers to it, but just to know the exact one they're talking about.
now that's it. But the more you practice, the more you get it right.
Yes, sir.
So question 12, which side of the trade payables ledger control account can we post discount received and the purchases?
This is
Which side
of the
which side of the trade payables control account Can we post discount received and purchases? Mm,
Discount received is a plus. So I think it will be posted in the credit side of the trade
mhm.
payable.
What about purchases? Credit
The purchases
purchases.
will be written, credit purchases will be written in the debit side.
Credit
But
purchases will be on the debit side.
yes, sir.
It's not correct. Discount received is mainly to reduce the amount we are owing our supplier. Yes or no?
Yes, yes,
So,
sir.
and then the main purpose is to reduce our liability. So, trade payables ledger contract account is always a credit account. Yes or no? So,
Yes, sir.
when we now want to reduce, we have to what? Debit. Are you
Okay.
with me? So,
Yes, sir.
discount received will now be debit. Then when it comes to credit purchases, we've purchased more goods on what? On credit.
Okay.
So it will add more to our what? To our liability. When we add more to our liability, we have to what? Credit.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So that one will be we have to credit what? Purchases. So
Okay,
you
sir.
debit your discount received and you credit your what? Purchases.
Purchases.
So I hope you get it right.
Yes, sir.
The next question, checks deposited in the business bank and not yet recorded in the bank statement as at the time of preparing bank reconciliation statement is called checks
Check
deposited in the business bank
deposited.
account and not yet recorded in the bank statement as at the time of preparing bank reconciliation statement is called.
Uncredited check.
That's uncredited check. We've collected the check and we've
Yeah, but
seen
the
it
bank
as
has.
a receipt,
Yes.
but the bank has not credited our account as at the
Yes, sir.
time of preparing bank reconciliation statement. That's what uncredited what check. The formula for calculating row one plan scheme.
Rowan's plan.
Mm,
Uh, that's
for,
for bonus.
for bonus. Uh,
Okay. Bonus
only
is
bonus.
I don't know that one.
The answer is time taken times time rate.
Plus
No,
plus time to
it's bonus. So the
okay
time
time
taken
taking
times and time rates.
finish
That's all. Discount received. When is discount allowed? We are the one that give it to our what? Customer. When is
customer care.
discount received?
We
It
receive
is
from our
we that
supplier.
what?
Received
We
from our
received it
supplier.
from our supplier. Application software that record and process accounting transaction. Application software that
Okay.
record and process accounting transaction within functional modules are known as.
Accounting software.
Mhm.
And that's the answer is with the accounting software.
The answer is accounting software or packages.
Mm,
You
yeah.
don't need to disturb your accounting is here. Just pick your software along. So the answer is accounting software. Now use the following information to answer question 19 and 20. The following The following transactions or information were extracted from the financial statement of the coffee enterprise. We have insurance premium, we have building, we have equipment with their value, motor vehicle maintenance, discount received, discount allowed, bank loan, creditors. So question 19. The items that will be posted into income statement are what?
Number one,
Oh yeah.
discount received will be posted there.
Mm-hmm.
Discount allowed will be posted there.
Mm-hmm.
The loan from the bank will be posted there.
Bank loan.
Yeah. No, no, no. It's a liability. It will be posted in the statement of financial position.
Oh
It's a
yeah, yeah,
liability.
continue.
Then trade creditors. No, that one is the loan. We posted the other side.
Oh yeah, 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 try.
I think these are the only two that I can see here that we posted there.
Okay. The first one is insurance premium. The
Mm.
second one is motor vehicle maintenance. The third one is your discount received. And the last one is discount allowed.
Yeah, what
Question.
is insurance premium? Premium.
Insurance premium is the payment made is a yearly payment made to insurance company
Okay.
against
Just like
any
maybe
loss,
health insurance, car motor insurance. Okay, yeah, I understand now.
against any loss on properties. The
It's an
items that
expense.
will be posted
It's an expense account. It should be
is an
referred in the expense.
expense now. Is an expense
Yeah, even
account. Motor
I didn't
vehicle
even see that
maintenance
motor
is an
vehicle.
expense.
I only saw. I thought it was motor vehicle. That's why I didn't look well.
Okay. The items that will be posted into statement of financial position. We have,
Which
without
one?
wasting much of our time, we have building, we
Equipment,
have equipment,
bank
we
loan,
have bank loan, then we
and
have
trade.
creditor. Building equipment, they are assets. Bank loan and creditors, they are what?
Your liability.
So that's all for today. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, sir.
And I wish you best of luck. We meet tomorrow for the
By one.
theoretical parts.
All right, sir.
So the assignment I will give you now is select any 4 questions that will be treated tomorrow so that we won't waste time.
Okay, sir.
Once you get to class tomorrow, I will ask you what are the likely 4 questions you know. Well, it is our responsibility to answer all. But
Yeah,
based on time,
on
just
time. Yes.
select one that will be done tomorrow. Then I will
No
ask
problem.
you, then we'll solve it once and for
All
all.
right. All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, sir.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, sir. Thank
You
you, sir.
can join the next class.
Okay. Sir.
After now is which class?
Business law.
Business law. All right. Take care.
All right, sir.